All right, welcome back to the old Realms mod for Bannerlord. Got a little bit of early access, playing the new War in the Mountains DLC, which brings greenskins and dwarfs to the mod. But it also brings some new careers for Empire and also the Wood Elves. The new career for the Empire is the Empire Knight. So we can now actually play a chivalrous, knight charging around, destroying the enemies of the Empire. And you can choose from a bunch of different orders. We're going to play as a Knight of the Blazing Sun today. So let's get this started. So yeah, this is our Bretonnian Knight. I mean, not Bretonnian Knight. Sorry, our Knight of the Blazing Sun. Got our magnificent mustache. And yeah, so we'll get more into the Knight class later on, but basically the Empire Knight class, they use one-handed, two-handed, polearm, riding, and faith. One-handed and faith can potentially give you up to 330% extra damage with their Knightly Strike. Basically what they use, their special ability that makes they turn it on, and then the next target that they hit basically gets hit with the Knightly Strike that does heaps of extra damage and wreck shop. And yeah, the one-handed gives you extra % damage. Two-handed and polearm give you extra charges of your Knightly Strike. So instead of just one hit, you could hit 2, 3, 4 times or whatever before your Knightly Strike gets used up. And faith also gives you extra % damage on your Knightly Strike. So yeah, and riding gives you duration to make it last longer. So yeah, so those are all the skills that we want to kind of boost up. So nobility is pretty good for the skills, all skills we want, except for leadership. We don't really need leadership. Sergeant, yeah, actually Sergeant might be better. That gives us tactics instead of leadership. Might be better for auto resolve. Commoners gives us crossbow. No, we don't want crossbow. Don't want scouting. Merchant gives us social. We don't want that. No. So it's out of sergeant or nobility in terms of best stats. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we'll go for sergeant. Even though nobility would be a nice roleplay option. And then cultist gives us discipline, which is not bad. Or engineering student, which is okay. Militia, waste the pointing crossbow, we don't want that. Blacksmith, yeah, blacksmith's okay. But another point in tactics that we don't really want. Yeah, so I think it's out of engineering student or cultist. Probably leaning towards cultist. Alright, and then we're going to go for initiate knight, because this one, you have to take this one because it chooses your actual career that you're going to play in the game. And then you get to choose which of the orders that you're going to be. Go Reichsguard, which is a secular order. That's the Emperor's bodyguards, amongst other things. Knights Griffin, Knights the White Wolf, which are the shaggy bearded men with big hammers. Knights Panther, which are out there hunting witches and corrupted creatures of chaos. And we're going to go for the Order of the Blazing Sun. The Order of the Blazing Sun is an Empire knighthood order, but they worship Mamidia, which is a goddess that's usually more associated with the Southern realms, like Talea and Stelia. But yeah, the Knights of the Blazing Sun worship them. Southern goddess of war and tactics. I guess she's sort of like Athena. Yeah, and I think the Knights of the Blazing Sun, their character is that they're a bit less like super chivalric kind of knights, like maybe some other orders are, and they're a bit more like practical. Like they're all about like winning and using, you know, varied whatever tactics they need to use to win. So yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. They also have really cool armor. So yeah, what's a symbol that looks a bit like a blazing sun? I guess we could just go for like something like that. Actually, that doesn't actually look that bad, does it? It's literally just a blazing sun, isn't it? That kind of, I mean, if it was a bit more wiggly instead of straight, that would be better. But I think that's about as good as we're going to get. I mean, we could go for that. Or that. Actually, that's not bad. Maybe that's better. All right, so I think it's about out of that or just the straight up. That one. I think if we make it smaller, I think that would kind of work. Just kind of make it like that. It's not bad. You prefer this one? Yeah. No. Neither of them are quite exactly what I want, but they're both okay. I kind of feel like this hand for some reason as well. I don't know sure why. Is there anything that looks like Myrmidia? Like some sort of woman, warrior woman, Athena? This is the best thing we're going to get to a 40k, yeah. We could also just go for like a sword or something, but nah, that doesn't look very good. Yeah, I don't know. The outside, I like the outside, but this inside thing, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I'm not really digging it. Oh, here we go. That could be Athena. Athena Myrmidia. Yeah, and I think that one's the best. Like from a distance, it's basically, especially if it's rippling, it just literally looks like there's one that looks like Myrmidia on a pillar. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about that as well. Where is the Myrmidia on a pillar? I'm just looking at it a second ago. Yeah, that one. It's just, I don't know, it just doesn't look good on the banner though, you know what I mean? Like it's, I don't know, it just doesn't look good on the banner, I think. You can't really, I don't know. If it wasn't on the pillar, like I think it would, like it was just from there up, I think it would look okay. Or if you could move it around, I think it'd be okay, but yeah. I think we'll just go for that because I think like, yeah, from a distance, especially if it's like rippling and stuff, it kind of just looks exactly like a blazing sun, I think. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to go for. My Chinchibana and clan name. This is my clan name. Yeah, I think, what was the last one you said? Von Madberg. Von Madberg. Yeah, that's pretty good. And what are we? Merkbrand. Merkbrand von Madberg. Nice. Alright, so we're going to go for Bannerlord, realistic damage and everything. It's basically like max difficulty with Iron Man mode on. I'm now a follower of Myrmidia. Okay, so we start off, yeah, so I start off over here. Is this like random or whatever? Because we're not even near a Temple of Momidia or anything. So do we have to only worship? So yeah, actually that's a good point. So what is it? Chaos Knight of Cornia. So what happens if we? Oh no, I know we are right near the, yeah. So is that the only shrine of Momidia in the entire like empire? You can devote to multiple gods, yeah. Oh shit, I should have put a point in faith. $25 points of faith. Boom. Nice. Also near the ROR Blazing Sun recruitment. Yeah, in Talabheim. Alright. Wait, no, that's not it. I thought it was in Talabheim. Where is the Blazing Sun ROR? Oh, over here. In Horno. Should we just straight away recruit some Blazing Sun Knights and just have at it? Just get as many Blazing Sun Knights as we can and just start laying waste. Ungroll Foulhorn. Jesus. We probably can only get like 2. Yeah, no, these hunters. Where's the Blazing Sun recruitment? Oh, in Hergig. What weapons have we got? We got a lance. Oh, we got a spear. Midlands Porphyry. Yeah, yeah, that's good. I thought it was Talabheim, yeah. But there doesn't seem to be any ROR in there. I assume Hergig would be like Hockland long rifles or something. It's in Aberheim next to the Chaos Portal. Oh, yeah, that sounds right. That sounds familiar. So yeah, so we can recruit an Empire Noble Companion. Alright, we'll see if we can try and get some knights. And then ride down some peasants with them. Use them to ride down some peasants. Should I pray to Sigmar? Just our blessings worn off. I wonder if you be a knight of the White Wolf. I wonder if you can pray to whatever god you want as well. See, from a distance it looks pretty blazing sunny, you gotta admit. It'd be better if it had a bit more detail like some of these other cool banners. I'd love it if they added some cool, yeah, some like Warhammer themed banners to the game. That's the Blazing Sun, that's the Blazing Sun, yep, okay. So yeah, so we want to try and make friends with these guys so we can get heaps of Knights of the Blazing Sun. Yeah, Total War Warhammer has the chapter house in Talabheim, yeah. Alright, well, that didn't work. Maybe we should start off by anything good here? Nightly Strike gains a challenge every 100 points in a melee skill up to 15. Oh, so all three of them just from that one thing. Into a melee up to a maximum of what? Maximum of 15. You get 3 for each of them, so that'd be 9. I guess you can get 6 from elsewhere as well. Each keystone career talent unlocks +1 Nightly Strike. Oh, okay. So yeah, so you get 9. You get 9 from your combat abilities, potentially 9, plus 6 keystones, so 15. Nightly Strike now cleaves, and we can use it at battle start. All charge bonus, party speed, 5% physical damage. See, I think this one's the one we could probably skip. The one losing the 1 party speed is pretty rough. Yeah, we need that for the extra duration, probably. What's the cooldown? We can go and
forgive me what makes
you can hang out with this guy and be his sword. His sworn sword. Probably leadership. Oh, we can't even learn faith. That sucks. Yeah, it sucks. I guess. Fuck. Yeah, these skills are bad. So now we're stuck with this guy for 20 days. Yeah, these skills aren't, the skills that we train aren't very good. The other one was great. Faith and medicine are 2 of the best ones, the one that the Slayer gets. Yeah, I hate it when you get combat skills, because combat skills are so easy to level up, especially for the Knight of the Blazing Sun, because he's going to do like so much damage. Imagine Nightly striking a couched lance shot, you know, that probably does like 300 or 400 damage base, and then you're doing like 700% damage or something. I know, it's crazy. I mean, it's very interesting to see how much damage you can actually do with this character. 5 billion lance damage. Yeah, that's right. You hit them so hard that it opens like a black hole and sucks in the entire world. So what weapons are we going to use? Well, I'm going to use a gun for a little while just to get up to 100. Just so I can get my discipline. There's only like 2 guys in this map. What the hell's going on here? God damn it. Come on. I struck a blow. Oh, is this Mal Mukhtar's Desert Dogs? Pretty cool. Ah. This will give us a bit of renown as well. Might help us get up towards rank 1. We just want to probably want to avoid combat. Just pass the first. We just want to pass the first. Oh fuck! We can't even learn faith because this guy won't train me yet. I guess we could just. Fuck! I don't even know. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to even take. Truly the best way to level up is being in some NPC's party. Well, not for the knight, because all the skills that you get are shit. So yeah, I mean, we still am getting renown and stuff, but it's just like I can learn one-handed, two-hand, like yeah, all the skills I can learn are shit. Like one-handed, two-handed, polearm, horse, and leadership. Like leadership is the only one that would be worth maybe doing, but yeah, I don't really want it. Wait, let me how much with 2 points we need, yeah, we just need 3 points in leadership to be able to get 100. That's kind of shit. All right, I might right, yeah, all of the skills are useful, but they're all skills that are really easy to level up, like, so I don't really need this guy to train me in them, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, yeah, we were just, I don't know, well, may as well, yeah, let's do horse riding, why not? Yeah, leadership's the one I would normally go for, but I don't really want to go for 3 points in leadership. So yeah, so the leadership is good to get to 100, so you get 50% extra renown from battles, but that's only good until you get to TS, like until you max out your renown, you know? Once your renown's maxed out, then that's not really that useful anymore. We may as well do some blacksmithing, I suppose, while we're here. There's no wood, so no blacksmithing for us. That's okay, I guess. Business pulver is worth 17 gold. How does that work? Knights of the Blazing Sun are pretty cool. Yeah, so we want to get riding up to 100 and 100 as soon as possible so we get the extra speed. Charge damage dealt or maneuvering. Kind of feel like I'd rather have the maneuvering. Victories against non-human enemies give plus 100% prestige. It's pretty nice. I may as well just avoid it. Yeah, we'll just avoid every battle that we can, so we can until we get to 20 days, so we can leave this dude. Want time to pass as quickly as possible, basically. Oh shit. Alright, this is a Sigma protects. How do you do, like, I was wondering, with a long-term campaign like that where you're playing as we go to crash. That's right. We'll just restart. Yeah, with a long-term campaign like that, where you're playing as a Reichsguard knight, and your one of your companions is a Knight of the Blazing Sun, like, you know, what I mean, in terms of like realism, I guess, you know, it seems like they wouldn't just, like, a Reichsguard and a Knight of the Blazing Sun wouldn't naturally just be hanging out together non-stop for like 2 years plus, you know, like normally Reichsguard would be hanging out with their regiment, you know, unless they were doing a particular mission or something like that. So, like, I was just wondering, like, do you, like, does your DM make it so that you basically just, there's some reason why you're constantly on some quest or something that requires you, it's really important and you have to stay together and stuff? Or does he make it more like, okay, yeah, no, that answers my question. Yeah, I was gonna say, does it? Yeah, whether yeah, because I was gonna say there's two ways you could do it. Either you're under the assignment from the Emperor, so he's like got you on a special mission that's just permanently you have to hang out together or whatever, or you could do it like where there's like there's different episodes. So like, yeah, the Siege of Talabheim happens, and then you bond and whatever, do your thing, save the world and shit, but then you go back to your old lives and stuff, and time passes in between games, and then next time you play a new adventure or whatever, there's some reason why you've been drawn back together again, or, you know, you both run into each other, you both happen to be in Nuln at the same time, and, you know, chaos fucking cults overrun it or something like that. But yeah, anyway, but yeah, cool. So yeah, so the assignment for the Emperor is just like kind of an ongoing thing that's been going on forever, or is there like an overarching quest or something? Literally fought inside the shit in the sewers against the Skaven, in the shit, literally. Oh yeah, so what sort of companions are we going to have? I'm thinking just wizards. Because yeah, we need to get a wizard so that we can get our enchanting happening. I'm thinking light wizards and fire wizards. Maybe a light wizard, a life wizard, and a fire wizard. You're like 3 wizards. Alright. So yeah, I think as always, endurance first is the way to go. I think we want to go for 5 discipline. Actually, if we go 5 discipline, can we get away with 1 point in gunpowder? Yes, if we get 5 discipline and 1 point in gunpowder, we can just get to 100. So that could be pretty good, actually. Oh, so this is cool. So if I put 5 points in faith, then I get to 250 eventually, and then that means that yeah, we can have somebody else be the doctor, but we can still get that extra 30% chance to keep our knights alive. So that's pretty cool. Go for that. So I don't know. Maybe I should go for 5 discipline first. I'll go 4 for 4 discipline plus gunpowder. Oh no, but we need to. Shit, yeah. Yeah. So if we're gonna have only 4 discipline, yeah, assuming we only have 4 discipline, then we need 2 points in faith, 2 points in gunpowder, to be able to get the 5th point. Yeah, I think we just go for endurance first. That's probably the way to go. Just spread some skills, just random skills around the place. So yeah, we're gonna stay with this guy for 25 days. Unless we want to take a big penalty to our attitude from Avaland relations. $73 riding. Okay, that's cool. We're gonna get to 100. Yeah, we should get to 100 just with those 2 points. With those 4 points. 2 points, sorry. Oh yeah, is there any wood in this place yet? Haha, wood. Got wood. Yeah, what's the first thing that's got? I don't know. Try a Sparta. Oh, broad-bladed throwing knives work as well. Is this a simple bastard sword? Simple bastard, two-handed sword, one-handed sword. Nice. All right, and we'll do some pole arms to start with. Where am I? Lost. There we go. Party speed with footmen or horses. Do we want to have footmen or horses? Maybe we just want to have all knights. Just have a big riding, a big heavy knight deal. Melee damage bonus from speed to mounted troops in your formation. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, we'll go for that actually. Oh wait up, no, that's for captains. Not for party. Don't really need the carrying capacity though, do we? No, I'll go for the... Yeah, go for that. That's fine. Alright, we're halfway now. Putting yourself as captain is pretty standard. Yeah, I probably will be captain of my formation, yeah. $150. Why was there 150 guys in that formation? In that. Where did the 150 chaos dudes come from? So that was not an 80-man party. I wonder what that was all about. Yeah, I wonder what the Empire Noble's like, or the Empire Captain. I wonder if either of them will make a good knight to be in our posse. Yeah, I kind of regret hanging out with these guys now. I wish we had have stayed separate, because then we could have gone and prayed and continue leveling up our faith. But, you know, whatever. Yeah, we've got a fair bit of renown towards rank 1. Which year is this mod set? I'm not sure. Well, Karl Franz is the Emperor, so it's set, you know, during Karl Franz's reign sometime. Is the Mad Count of Averland alive? Yeah, he is. Was Marius Leitdorf and Karl Franz both contemporaries, or was Marius Leitdorf already dead before Karl Franz came to the throne? Don't think they added new music, did they? They were contemporaries, okay. I don't think this is new. I think it's standard stuff. Yeah, 20.6 days, alright, another 4 days and we're good. Marius Leitdorf might be crazy, but at least he handled his business. And he was good, and he was handy with the sword. Oh yeah, what, Priestess of Shelia. Yeah. me some wood. Yeah, it's good. We can still actually, it's 2503. It says there right at the bottom of the screen. Tells you it's morning. These chaos chaps don't seem to want to scrap. "17 years until the orcs invade Black Pass again." Oh, nice. Alright, there we go. So we've got 100 riding. So now we've got the 30% bonus from footmen on horses, and we've got the 2% party speed, which are probably the two most important riding skills. This extra damage here is nice though as well. So now... may as well get a bit of leadership, I guess. Oh, here we go. 25.5 days, just in time. We'll drop off at this. We'll drop off here.
Please be brief.
We can quit our service. Von Magberg clan has left Avaland. Right, let's get a quick prayer in. The mod has all the Imperial provinces. Yeah, all of the Empire is in. But it doesn't have... but it's only the old world, so just the area around Empire and Bretonia. And now it's got a bit of... now it's got a bit of the World's Edge Mountains as well. You know, our clan banner looks very much like the banner of Avaland. It does. Which is quite convenient, since we're probably going to be allied with Avaland. I need to seize Marienburg. Why do I want to seize Marienburg? Marienburg's a bit too far out of the way, I think. I think we want to operate around the center of the Empire here, I think, mostly. Well, actually, we want to operate around wherever the stuff is that we want to get for our enchantment. We need to hire a wizard so that we can find out what sort of enchanting materials that we need. Our main goal for this campaign is to just get the sickest set of enchanted legendary blazing sun armor that we can possibly get. It's free real estate. Classic. Excuse me. Yes. So yeah, I want to get a mage. So yeah, what sort of mages should we get? I'm thinking fire mage, life mage, and light mage. That way we've got a light mage for a bit of, you know, holiness. We've got fire mage for a bit of blazing sun, set all our weapons on fire action. And we've got a life mage for, you know, heals. Life mage and light mage for shield as well. Really, that covers everything. So it's like 3 mage companions. Firelight and heavens. They haven't got no heals though. I mean, light does have heals, but their heals are shit. The holy trio of the blazing sun. What's the heavens got to do with it? The sun is a celestial object of fire and light. Yeah, I guess there's something to be said for that. I want to lance somebody. Get a war boar. Yeah. Makes sense. No, you can't equip the war boar. Yeah, it won't let you, Oh no, you can. What? What the fuck? Okay, sorry. Yeah, you can equip the war boar apparently. And there's a giant wolf as well. Wolfie, I wish we could have this guy as a companion or a pet. That'd be sweet. I can apparently ride a giant wolf as well if I want. Night of the Blazing Pig. Indeed. It's only like, let's see. Oh yeah, auxiliary armor. Here we go. 1200. That's pretty expensive. It's like cheaper shit. May as well just carry on with what we've got for now, I guess. Wonder if we could make a halfling and put him on a pig. I think that makes sense. Alright, we can finally make some charcoal. And halfling on a pig is lore accurate. Yeah, I think so. Excuse me. I'm trying to think of what other companions that we would want apart from wizards. I feel like we just have our guy who's the knight commander, and then we have a bunch of wizards that kind of travel all around the world running our merchant caravans to give us lots of renown. And then we yeah, and then occasionally we bring them all back to buff our army. We can't give ourselves secular seals, unfortunately. Everyone gets a pitch book. Yeah, that's it. It's the rake industry. Yeah, where can we go and kill some people? Maybe we should just follow around and try and join in to some battles. I think that's going to be better for us than actually joining them. Maybe. We might have to do another job. I've streamed some hours today. I have streamed some hours today, yeah. Probably, I reckon I might have another, I don't know, 3 to 5 hours in me, but maybe. We'll see how we go. I might just conk out. If I feel like I'm conking out, I'll go to bed. But we shall see. It's a bit of a special day today because we got access to early access to the mod. We've been waiting for this one for a while, so Sterling's new banner looks cool. What was that one? Yeah, you gotta really work hard to get your faith up if you don't have a if you can't train faith with a lord. Alright, so we get 2 seconds of extra duration now. I do want this campaign movement range, but then I kind of don't want to get used to it because probably going to get rid of it later. I reckon we could kill 15 cultists.
Another fool!
Perhaps. The answer is perhaps. A lot of them have pole arms. Oh shit, that was bullish. You have a bit of a stab in the face. What do you think about that? Yeah, this is gonna take a while. There's a lot of cultists and there's not many of me. This is a great time. This would be a great time to have a gun. Oh yeah, we should have, we need to have, we need an engineer, don't we? No bow, no bow. I'm gonna get a gun at some point. We'll have a pistol or something. Yeah, maybe I should actually go all out on the gun. Oh wait, yeah, oh no. Did it say all weapon skills or all melee weapon skills? Got one. I've nearly charged up my nightly strike. It'll probably, when we do get the nightly strike though, it'll probably run out before we actually get anyone with it. Oh, here we go. Nice, there we go. Yeah, I think I nightly struck somebody.
You are dead.
Did you notice it did like more damage? Charges up pretty slow. I wonder if it's based on damage, like maybe with the nightly strike we'll be able to recharge it fast because of... Or maybe once our base damage gets high enough or whatever. Maybe like one big couch to the face will like charge it up in one go or something. Actually, it'd be good if we could charge it with gun. Charge it with gun and then just go in and wreck like 16 dudes or whatever until we run out and then just recharge it with our gun again. I want to couch somebody, but there we go. Yeah, that did a lot more, didn't it? Yeah, I think it charged. I can't remember. I don't know what I was on before I hit that, but I think I got a lot more points from that than we did from before. We're getting like 4% or something when we were doing it. Oh! That hurt. That hurt. You get more. Yeah, you get XP based on how much damage you do. Yeah. If we lose after, oh fuck. If I get wrecked after all this, it's gonna suck. There we go. Yeah, if we'd actually just die on the last guy or something, it's gonna really suck. Huzzah! Glory to the righteous! For the Emperor! For the Empire! Whoop, some warpstone dust and an arcane scroll. We got all the stuff. To the victor the spoils. Alright, let's see if we can loot. Then we can drag all our loot back over to Witbad. We're going to keep our enchanting. It's all about getting those enchanting ingredients going. So yeah, we're going to be using a lot of polearm, I think. 2% extra damage from polearm zone mounted. Dismounting. Knockback resistance with thrusts from footmen. I don't think we really want to be knocking back thrusts. I don't think we really want to be knocking back with our thrusts. Dismount against cavalry is pretty cool. Yeah, so we need to save up about 20,000 gold so we can get our first companion. Be interesting to see how they've changed the mages. Yeah, so we don't make much money from this initially, but we can eventually just brute force our way up to the point where we make stuff that's so valuable that it still works. It's just a bit slower to get there. Stirland is the only place in the Empire where highwaymen give you money out of pity instead of taking yours. Travel notes from a Marienburg merchant. Nice. Health is slowly going up. So how does the religion work? Like, did they change the religion or something? So, like, do I need to go and pray to Mamidia more because I want to get, like if I pray to a particular god a lot, do I get any, like, some sort of permanent bonus or anything, or? Yeah, it kind of feels like there should be some sort of reward for being dedicated to a particular god, because it'll say, because it tracks it and it says, oh, you're now a fanatic, you're now like devotee or whatever, but it doesn't seem to really do anything apart from you get free troops, religious troops from some places. Going, actually, they're too heavy at the moment. There's another 21 guys there. Do I try and take out another 21 cultists? Kind of took a while, didn't it? Oh, here we are. We're nearly on. Oh, here's 12. Should we try and take out 12?
Another fool!
This should get us up on a renown rank. That's the only reason I was thinking it might be worth it.
Yeah!
We really need a bow or a gun or something, don't we? Oh yeah, that guy fucking ate that. They gave us 28% straight up. Oh, that was not worth it. Oh fuck! I already do a die time. It sucks how you only get the renown if you win as well. Like, I could kill every single one of these and then the last guy kills me and then you get like no renown. It says 100%. Oh, there we go. Was it doing extra damage or what? Oh, it only does extra damage based on your... Yeah, right. Based on my one-handed skill. So it's only doing like 50% extra damage or something at the moment. So now they've switched fucking strategies now. Because there's less of them. So gonna die in this one. If you're on first, you're last, so no renown. That's true.
Whoa!
We're making good use of this Midlands poultry. Oh! Damn, there's only 2 left.
We've been blessed!
Alas. We're not first. We're last. Oh well. You don't win 100% of the battles that you don't fight, so... I got a skill point in roguery from escaping. Let's buy some more wood, shall we? 3 gold. I Can't beat though. Can't beat that price. I only needed 1 renown as well. God damn. Man, it's gonna be, once we get a full set of full plate armor, it's gonna be all very different. Oh yeah, so how does this ability read? Melee weapon skill. Okay, so it doesn't work on guns and bows and stuff, alas. With all this smithing, you'll transform into a dwarf. Well, my idea is that the Knights of the Blazing Sun are just very, you know, I don't know, they use whatever methods work best, you know. But they're not like, they're not as hoity-toity as some other knighthood orders. So if you know, if more effective weapons technology is what we need to use to win the war, then that's what we'll do. We have to perfect the art of making the rake. That's step 1. The polearm, indeed. I'm actually quite liking this spear that we're using. I don't know. I mean, obviously it'd be cool to have like a cool knight lance, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking it. Oh, we need to go and pray again too. Go to work bad and earn some money. I don't know, I feel like the economy is so low here that we can dominate it. Smithing's getting up there. What have we got here anyway? Ah, Priest of Ulrich. I don't think we can deal with having a Priest of Ulrich in our squad, can we? Sterling's the worst economy. Yeah, I think Sterling is the worst economy. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe Sylvania, but I don't know if you count Sylvania as being part of the Empire. They have a special tax that's stored in bottles, yeah. Stored in virgins. Blood, the walking blood bags. And ironically, Sylvania is one of the safest regions to travel in. Unless you're a virgin. Alrighty. We're getting close to the time when we actually start making money. Just about. Oh, yep. I think we're there. We're there. Just about. Now... Alright, so now we can switch over to Money Rake, which I think almost starts to really actually make money. There we go. So I think these make about 600. So it's like actually kind of like proper money now. $570, yeah, so pretty good. Actually, we could sell this warpstone dust. That was worth quite a bit. There we go, up to 5.6k already. And yeah, we'll go for 3 endurance, 3 splitting. Yeah, killed some cultists and seized it. In Knight's Dark Masters talks about how citizens under vampire accounts tend to think that they're the best rulers, no bandits, no taxes, they rule well and beneficially. Yeah, I feel like a bit like in Vlad's day, you know, like I feel like when Vlad was around, it would be alright, everything would be under control and orderly. But then if Vlad had to go like, you know, if Vlad had to go interstate for like business or something, and Isabella was just left to like to rule everything, then shit would get pretty crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if Vlad goes away and Isabella's in charge of Sylvania while he's away, I guess Isabella's probably she wouldn't care about the peasants. There'd probably be some crazy shit going on in Baldenoff or Drakenhof or whatever, wherever she was in her actual mansion. But yeah, she wouldn't be out there like. Isabella's a psycho, but she probably wouldn't be bothering to go out and like harass, you know, villages and shit. She just imports some villages into her palace and do some stuff to, probably not villages, but you know. Isabella's reach is mostly confined to her castle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like, not even necessarily because of she's powerless, but just because she wouldn't be interested. If you're unfortunate enough to have her attention, that might be a bit rough, but she's not going to be out there like systematically harassing large swathes of the population or anything. All right. We are on our way finally. Yeah, it just takes a little. So you can still do the blacksmithing thing. It just takes a little bit longer and it's a bit slower. Like it takes a little bit longer to get going, and then it's a bit slower once you are going as well. He's like the energized, but yeah, I'm just keen, you know. I think we gave a pretty good run of the Slayer campaign. We didn't max out the Slayer. There was still more, you know, more Slayer joy to be had. But yeah, there's so many different things, so many different flavors to taste. So yeah, I wanted to try out the Knight. It's nice to just have a mount and not be running around on foot for a while. So I think we want a lance, maybe we want a lance, a two-handed sword and a gun. Or maybe, actually, yeah. I think we want a bunch of weapons really. Let's check this one out. Imperial Colleges of Magic. Nice. Don't see a shield getting mentioned nowhere. Yes, that's the thing. I want to use a sword and shield sometimes. Sometimes I want to use a two-handed sword, mainly because they look cool. And sometimes I want to use a lance because, you know, lancing people is fun. And sometimes I want to use a gun. So that's too many slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 slots. We only have 4. We could make our mages carry other weapons and then just kill them. Yeah, actually, yeah, we'll just have 2 companions. One of them can carry a two-handed sword. The other one can carry a lance. And then if we want to use those things, we have a gun and a sword and a shield. And if we want to use the other weapons, we just shoot them in the back of the head and take it. Works perfectly. One-handed arming sword, shield, two-handed greatsword, and lance. Yeah, that's probably what we will use most of the time. I was just thinking in some situations it would be nice to have a rifle or even a pistol. There we go, we nearly got enough for our first companion. Hey Jonathan, is the two-handed polearm new? And this is just this. I've just got the spear that I started off with. This one that I'm making in the blacksmith is just money rake, classic money rake, but it makes less money now in the new update. They changed the way that they basically made it so that in all of the weapons that you can craft, you only get like 10% of the value. They're worth fuck all. However, they made it so it scales a lot more with trade. So basically, yeah, you make way less money, but then you have to level up trade skill, and then you start making decent money. I think with pretty high trade skill, I think I was making about 50% of the money that I would have been making previously. So still pretty good. But yeah, step 1 is to get enough money to buy a companion, and then the companion can make stuff as well. We can use that to get enough money to buy a second companion, and so on. Actually, maybe we should go and buy a Bretonian Knight. Oh, but the weapon, their gear probably isn't worth enough. Actually, that's an interesting point. I wonder if we can do the Bretonian Knight slaying thing. Because that would give us some armor. So let me do another couple of... I'll just use up a bit more of these materials. How are the dwarfs? Yeah, dwarfs are good. We played Slayer. Played Slayer quite a bit. We checked out the way the trade works. Yeah, the dwarfs have flamethrowers. They have guns. They have Slayers. Yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, enchanting. Enchanting is kind of the new cool thing, I think. You basically, when you kill different types of mobs, you get different types of special enchanting materials. And depending on what recipes you're trying to make or whatever, then you can go and get different, yeah, farm different enemies to get certain materials. There is dwarfs, yeah. Yeah, we were playing dwarfs for about 9 hours earlier. Alrighty. Yeah, I think I might go and do the Bretonian Knight thing because if it works, it'll give us a bit of a head start. Also, it'll help us unlock the longsword, the greatsword, recipes, and give us a bunch of free armor. So that might be a good head start. Alright, fuck it, that'll do. Alright, we'll recruit a bunch of dudes. We'll get some pack horses. Carry all of our shit. Alright, cool. Alright, we're ready for our journey. Yeah, that's fine. And one more point of faith. Go and quickly pray. And then head down to Bretonia. Murder a few heretical knights. Are you going to cheese your health with Papa Nurgle? I mean, I'll do my best to save the village from the plague. And if I get tricked by some nefarious, followers of chaos, I'm but a simple knight. Easy to befuddle with their witchy ways. Oh.
Another fool in...
That's it. Amidia is going to reinforce our health. It is hanging very well. Just trying out the new knight class. Constant our miss, that's not the one we want. Did you pay those guys? Yeah, I did, because otherwise they would have killed us. Well, they wouldn't have killed us. Otherwise they would have delayed my important mission. Told you, the Blazing Sun are not. They're just about getting the job done by whatever is the most effective method. That was judged to be the most efficient way of getting the job done. Papa Nurgle loves all his children. That is true. There we go, 30% extra shield hit points. Huzzah! Where's the closest Bretonian joint? Right there.
Another fool enters our...
Fuck off. But beneath the rotten bark, his heart remains pure. That's true. No, I like all my characters, even the good ones, always have their hidden shame. That's what you need, a hidden shame. That's what's, you know, spurs you on to ever greater achievements. Trying to expunge the dark stain of heresy. Oh yeah, I wonder if they fixed the blacksmith. Not the blacksmith. I wonder if they fixed the gunpowder quest so that it's not bugged anymore. I'm going to assume that I'm going to say yes. Humans can get orc mercs. Wow. Should we go and do the runaway thieves first? I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, I wanted to. Yeah, I want to see if it. Yeah. Well, we can just keep track of where it is. So we currently they're near that. But if the game crashes or whatever, then we'll kind of at least have a rough idea of where we're trying to get to. Oh, the Blood Dragons have got a cool new banner. I just need to kill like 5 guys so I can get 1 point of renown. Yeah, I wonder if they ruined the infinite money Bretonian Knights. The Wall Warden. Oh shit. There's new companions. Crap. Oh, he's an engineer. Knights of the Blazing Sun playthrough, yep. So yeah, you can play as Empire Knight now. Yeah, that was weird. There was like a, you know, thing not found or whatever, but it still survived. I'm guessing they're going to have nerfed the Alpha the Mashad? It's a Mashand. Game crashed, but this didn't care. Knowledge of goods and markets seems quite useful. Oh, so this guy's a trader, merchant and trader. Oh wow, so there's heaps of fucking new companions now. There's like two new companions for Bretonia. Yeah, armor, Blazing Sun armor is good. All right, so it's a bit harder to get Bretonian Knight companions now apparently, because there's 2 extra companions. There's also 2 extra Empire companions as well. There's the Empire Noble that I think is probably the trader kind of guy, and there's Empire Captain. That's sort of like your general steward captain type guy, I guess. Paramount. Oh my god, there's 3 new ones. He's a trader and roguery guy. Jesus. I wonder if there's heaps of new companions for like the Wood Elves and stuff as well. It's kind of sucks if you're just trying to find a Bretonian Knight though. Normally you'd have like 50-50 chance. Yeah, so far we found an engineer, a merchant, and a rogue scout kind of guy. You plan to play an elf and a dwarf, just have a leader for infantry and archers, and plan to do an all caps through. No, I'm not going to have any dwarfs or elves in this party. No. No, we're going for an Empire-centric kind of a playthrough this time around. Heramark, fuck. No, I'm thinking we're going to go for mainly just me and troops in my main army at first anyway, and I'm going to have a network of wizards that travel around the world gathering intelligence while they run our trade empire to pay for our soldiers. Is the plan, and then we're going to pull them all back into. I wonder if we can hire this damsel. Oh, we can. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure how the damsels would interact with the Knights of the Blazing Sun. I don't feel like they would get along that well. They don't necessarily hate each other, but can't really think of a good reason why they would be in a party together permanently. Do 5 wizards and name them after the 5 wizards of the Tolkien universe? No, I don't think so. Think not. God damn it. This is the Bretonian Knights. Oh, actually, I can look them up. Alright. Jossie the Bretonian Knight. Never seen. Oh yeah, we can't look them up because it's 1.3 now. So you can't search. Yeah, different campaign. Did I change the Night of the Blazing? Yeah, I changed the thing. Night of the Blazing Sun around now. That's a different campaign. Alright. Castle Musion's been. What the hell? Is that? So Musion's been taken out. I feel like the factions get taken out a lot faster now. Like Musion's already gone. It's wiped out. It's only like, you know, super early in the game. Rene the Yeoman. Oh my god, how many freaking companions do they have? I'm kind of thinking that there's not going to be any Bretonian knights. This was a wasted effort. Yeah, how Bretonia's got like, they've got like 3, 4, 5 extra companions? What the hell? I wonder if the vampires got any extra companions. I don't think they really needed any. A ghoul companion, yeah. Crypt horrors as well. Oh, fuck. Destroy. Look. Alright, well, I don't think there are any Bretonian knights anymore. I suspect they got sick of me looting them all the time. No, there are. There's 2 Bretonian knights, that's right. There's only 2. Chances they're not even in Bretonia, which means that we aren't going to be able to find them. By the time we get there, we probably won't even have the 20,000 left to be able to afford to get them. Oh wow, so you can pray before it's even run out. That's weird. Well, I should have just bought a mage, probably. Let's go. It's kind of good to find out about all these new companions. Actually, I wonder if any of these guys would be good for us to actually have. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm looking for our yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm looking for my band exactly. But yeah, I think I definitely want to have a fire. I definitely want to have at least one bright wizard so that they can you know, set our weapons on fire so we can have the blazing sun action. Yeah, wall warden. Yeah, I should have just bought a wizard because I want to find out. I want to get a wizard so we can find out what kind of enchantments we can get, and then we can find out like what kind of. Oh fuck! I clicked the wrong button. I meant to pay them off. Okay, you guys. There's not much space. Hey, this map's huge. This is the map that made me like quit my this is the map that made me quit my foot only campaign. Because it takes so long to walk across it. Ah! Oh, shit. I could have put another one then. As soon as these guys catch up to my other guys, as soon as they get in range to shoot my my companion, my troops, it's gonna be rough. Uh-oh. Yeah. So now they've stopped moving and they've started shooting. I don't think I can even get close to them. If I try to ride towards them, yeah. Shit. I don't think these guys are gonna make it into melee. Oh, we won! How the fuck did that happen? Cool. Let none survive. Punish the wicked. Stir River Scout. I don't even remember hiring these guys. Those guys are sick. They won the battle for us. What absolute legends. Look at this sick armor upgrade I've got now. My guy looks like a badass now. Indeed. All right. Yeah, let's go to Carcassonne to hire some more minions. Yeah, I just wanted to get the hey, finally. Glory. Glory. Alrighty, what do we got here? Helmet 877. Yeah, nah, the gear's not worth as much anymore. Yeah, everything's way reduced. Oh, but they've got 3 sets now though. Instead of 2. But still. Yeah, so it cost me 15,000 to hire him, and we only got 9,000 back. But we did get 3 swords, which means we can unlock the tall great swords, or we can just use one of those. Trader doesn't have enough money. What the fuck? I'm outraged. How can they can't even, they haven't even got 9,000 gold. Are you serious? Jesus. All right. All right, we'll go to Turin. Just need to make sure we get 20. We've got 20,000 by the time we get back to the Empire, so we can get our enchanting wizard. Check if there's another knight here. Yeah, now we've got our almost our full complement of weapons: one-handed, two-handed, spear. Just need a shield, and we need somebody. We need a gun at some point too. One advantage now we've got because we're Empire is that we can. These guys reload fast for crossbows. Yeah, they were good. Actually, I might just smelt these swords so we can make sure we get the recipe. Yeah, we'll keep this Bretonian Knight just as a Give this Bretonian Knight just as a, you know, smithing slave. Give him some clothes. Let's say I'm not a decent lord. Whoa. This is an army of 3.2k elves. That's a lot of elves. Jeepers. Oh, we could drop by the Wood Elf lands and do a bow. Hey, another Bretonian Knight. How do we do with swords? What was I trying to do? Oh yeah, swords. So Tor, two-handed sword recipes. Okay. Yeah, not super good. Oh, here we go. Got a bunch of shit unlocked now. Yeah, no, I will buy one more. I will buy him as well. Because it only costs us about 6,000 gold. And we get more knight recipes. I mean, more sword recipes. Okay, cool. So yeah, I might actually take his armor, boots, and gloves. I don't know. I feel like his chest piece is a little bit too archaic. It's not the kind of thing an Empire Knight would wear. The boots are not very good either, really, but it's fine. The barding actually would be good, but. Nice. And there we go. He can be another one of our smithing servants. Yeah, we need to get rid of these. We need to get better boots, but that's a good start. Alright, nice. Money wise. Alright, should we go and do a quick wood archery tournament? Just for, you know, old time's sake. Faith's good. Gunpowder we need level 2. Yeah. Oh yeah, what, any new companions for Wood Elves? Blade Captain? No, that's... We already had Blade Captains. Nothing new there. Oh wow, new, look at this one. Feast Halls of the Water Ants, that's a nice nice new banner. Yeah, Chaos Dwarfs would be a good faction, but I think Skaven, for me, like, yeah, for me, Chaos and Skaven are the two things I really want in. Like, if they could only do 2 more races, then it would be Chaos and Skaven. Like Chaos Warriors and Norska, I mean, and Skaven. But yeah, Greenskin, yeah, Greenskins was massive as well. Greenskins and Dwarfs, like, probably yeah, in order of my priorities of, like, if they, you know, if they were gonna, like, stop and not be able to make any more stuff, like, you know, my number 1 priority would be greenskins, probably, just because that you need greenskin enemies, you know, like that. It's not Warhammer if there's no orcs, you know. It's so much better now that there's greenskin enemies roaming around. Yeah, so greenskins, then dwarfs, then yeah, then Chaos Warriors. Although Chaos Warriors are already kind of in the game. Chaos Warriors and Norska and Skaven. Those ones, those like kind of must-haves really. That sort of makes the foundation of the whole Warhammer world, I reckon. Chaos Dwarfs are really cool, but they're not quite as core. Like, you know what I mean? You could not have Chaos Dwarfs in it and it would still be cool. But if it like never had orcs in it, it wouldn't really be Warhammer, you know? That's how I see it anyway. Alright, well, we didn't get... We got 2 knights, but I didn't even check when I replaced that second knight. Might have been a new one pop up. This, I always associate this with old Realms, but this is just in vanilla as well, right? But yeah, just I don't know, just because I guess I've heard it so many times when I'm playing old Realms, it just sounds like it's old Realms specific to me. Oh, it is old Realms specific. Oh, well, that's probably why it feels old Realms specific. Alright, how are we looking with Tor Greatswords? That's not a Tor Greatsword, that's a Tor Great Axe. Tor Greatswords, here. No, what? Oh, Tor Orc Greatswords. Tor Greatswords. Okay, cool. So we finally unlocked everything. So yeah, this blade I think is perfect for a Night of the Blazing Sun. It's tier 5 though, so not gonna work out that well. Yeah, with either that one or that one. I mean, this one looks cooler, I guess. That one's pretty good. That's 138. Pretty fat sword. Yeah, there's definitely better looking combinations. 99 swing speed is pretty fucking nice, but I think 91 is okay as well. It's good enough. Yeah, I probably would put that, switch it with that gold handle actually. That'd probably look better. Yeah, swing speed's pretty hot. Steel. No, we can't make steel. Alright, we have to wait. Alright, let's go and find our Bright Wizard or Light Wizard or the Wizard. Oh, here's the tournament. We can see if we can get our knights to win it for us. Get a bit of free renown. Is it nighttime? Oh, it is. Orc tournaments look sick, do they? I haven't actually fought in an Orc tournament. Oh shit, I did the wrong thing. Escargo. I didn't realize one of my knights is called Escargo. Escargo, the Bretonian knight. Somebody had a sense of humor. Alright, we have to get up and get this these runaway thieves. So we better get onto that. Plague-ridden village, I know. Our duty.
Right.
Our duty to go there
who might
and
you be then?
defeat the plague gods chosen. I like how it automatically marks the quest now. I never used to do that. Blazing Sun Knights and using a flintlock would look cool. Yeah, I'm planning on getting an assortment of guns. Yeah, I want some kind of long rifle, and also the 6-shot repeater pistol. They nerfed blacksmithing. They nerfed the price of blacksmithing weapons. So blacksmithing still is great for leveling. It's still great for unlocking, you know, cool items and stuff. However, they blocked off all of the legendary items, so you can't make the Galmaraz or the Axe of Impossibility or anything. Which is okay, because those weapons were really overpowered, and it kind of made all the other weapons kind of shit in comparison. Whereas now, you know, hopefully it's a little bit more balanced. But yeah, so they got rid of legendary weapons. They made it so the sell price of weapons is like 15% of what it was before. So basically, it's at the start, it's kind of, you can't really break even from blacksmithing and stuff. However, you know, blacksmithing makes so much money that even with the costs reduced by like so much, you know, you can still make money. Like if you can get to the point where you can unlock the wood money rake that used to make, you know, 4.5k from a decent one, it now makes about 600. But 600 off of, you know, 2 pieces of wood is still a pretty good profit, you know. So you can still use blacksmithing for money making. It just takes it takes longer to get rolling, and once you do get rolling, you don't make as much money, so you have to kind of put more effort into it. But I honestly don't mind any of that. Fuck, we missed wallets by quite a margin. That's alright, let's go after these runaway thieves. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, so you basically make about like 15% of what you used to make, but the cool thing about it, one cool thing is though, it scales a lot more with trade skill. So in vanilla, you know, you make shitloads of money from blacksmithing, but it doesn't really scale that much with trading. I hadn't really noticed it originally, but yeah, when you get your trade skill up to like 250 or something, and you think, oh yeah, I'll be making like millions of gold now from selling my shit, but your blacksmithing stuff still is kind of only worth about the same amount. It doesn't really make much difference. But in this, you know, even though the default value of your blacksmithing weapons is quite low, but trade skill scales at heaps. So I found, I think I was getting. So for using the wood money rake, for example, normally in vanilla you'd make 4.5k if it was. I'm assuming it's not a bent or, you know, splintered one or whatever. you maybe make 4.5k. In this, you're making 600. But once you got like 200, 150, 200 trade skill, you'll probably be making like 1,200 to 2,000 from those. So maybe 40% of what you were before. So it's like, yeah, it goes up a lot basically. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I know. I'm looking forward to playing as Gobos. Oh shit! I meant to be taking out these 32 infantry, but I don't have any troops. We're gonna take out those runaway thieves, but we need a bunch more dudes. $25 free company, don't mind if I do. Hey, what was that? Wanda the Strugami Sia. Oh, yeah, that was what you were talking about, Strugani. I thought you were talking about like Strigoi. What's a Strugani Sia? Wow, that's cool. So many new companions. Yeah, Strugani. So these are like Romani dudes. That's cool. So she's like roguery, scouting, trade, and steward. So she's actually, she uses it for like doing trade stuff. So do they have magic, do you reckon, or no? Already done with the Dowie? No, I haven't thought about it. You going to take some Sylvanian troops since they're human and still part of the Empire? Yeah, we can, yeah. Why not? How much is this Strigani Sia? Where is she? I lost her. I was just interested to see if she's a wizard or not. Yeah, I'm guessing she's not actually a caster at all, but where is she? Fucking hell, I lost her. Is that her? No. Where the fuck is she? Did she go upstairs? Yeah, she would have had high spellcraft if she was going to have magic, eh? Yeah. Apparently we don't have very good relations with these guys. Beadling practice handgun. All right, here we go. Oh, that's cool. So anyone can learn gun now. Get a beadling practice handgun and away you go. Oh, wait up. Hold the phone. There's no freaking bullets. This mod is awesome. Agreed. Agreed. But yeah, that means we can train all our other guys in gun easily as well. We're going back to American magic. Yep. Magic of the US of A. Harry's Luftbar. Oh, shit. Alright, we'll go to Waldenoff. See if they've got any cool vampire companions. Actually, yeah, we have to try and go back and get our rep up with the with Avalanche so that we can actually get some more Knights of the Blazing Sun. Garung the Vampire. Wow, he looks, the faces look a lot more hectic than they did before, hey? Wow. Intense. Telebuck Land? No, they're in, Knights of the Blazing Sun are in Avaland, in, Avalheim. Who would be perfect Emperor?
Another fool enters our domain. Surrender your gold or forfeit your life.
I kind of want to kill this dude, but Vlad von Karstein, of course. Felix Jaeger, Felix for Emperor.
Forward! Move! Go!
Oh, I forgot like one bullet. Does the gun comes loaded with like one bullet? Is that what's going on here? No. No, it just has a targeting reticule, but no actual bullets. Oh, fuck. Didn't work. Nah.
I'll cut you down!
These guys. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Whoa!
The horse is about to die. Ooh.
Charge! You're dead!
Shit. Huzzah. Alright, let's nip over here, see if we can get some Shit. Oh, we'll have to pay these guys off, I guess.
Another fool.
I mean, I suppose I could have just killed them all, but unnecessary. Good for food. Right. And where are our wizards? We need some wizards. It's not a wizard. Free company bowman? Yeah, sure. Just need to get together a bit of a force of 30 or 40 guys as fast as we can, basically. Here we go, the Empire Noble. Yeah, so these guys are like traders, I think. Steward, trade, and scouting, yeah. Yeah, it only costs 10,000 gold, so it's quite cheap. I suppose I could buy him and then replace him. Yeah, I probably won't get the money back, but I can use his stamina to make some blacksmithing. It'll probably get us enough money to make up for it. Empire Captain again. We're literally surrounded by forests, so you would hope there'd be a bit of wood here. Alright, we got a breastplate. Nice. Got a hat, got a shield, rapier. Alright. 24. Boom. There we go. An ash, that's what that's called. Alright, we're starting to look a bit more like a general of the Empire. I mean, a knight of the Empire. Is there anything you're looking for or that you would like to see improved in this mod? Oh, this mod's gonna be getting worked on for years and years. Probably be around, you know, it'll probably be still getting worked on in 10 years from now. So yeah, there's heaps of stuff. All the stuff that they're planning on adding is one of the stuff I want to see. Skaven, Chaos Warriors. Pujo is a dagger, so we can use the Pujo to backstab people. No, we don't have to worry about that now. It's fine. Oh, we need more troops. Alright. Let's go and take these guys out. But yeah, no, there's a new update just came out that I just started playing it today. I've been playing it for about, I don't know, 12, 13 hours now. I haven't even got to explore all the stuff that's come out in the update yet. So I'm, yeah, I'm not so much worried about things that I want to be added. I'm more worried about just finding out what's actually in the mod, because I haven't had a chance to play it all yet. I mean, I played the crap out of the previous update, but this new update's added a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't seen yet, so it's pretty exciting. Oh yeah, I feel like they seem to change over faster as well. Alright, well we've got like 50 guys. We should be able to deal with these 30 guys now, hopefully. Imagine if Joseph Bugman shows up when they add ogres. I don't think they're adding ogres. I'm hoping that they're gonna add ogres as like maybe mercenaries or like, you know, bandits or something like that. But oh, maybe they are adding ogres actually. I don't know, because Zed Foreign was saying today that they are going to add the Darklands. I didn't think they were adding the Darklands, but yeah, I mean, if they're adding the Darklands, maybe they are adding ogres. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'd like to see them added as like mercenaries or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they'd be adding Darklands, because they're not. I don't think they're adding ogres or Chaos Dwarfs, so I don't really know why they would bother adding the Darklands in that case. You know what I mean? It's kind of where I was coming at it from.
Soldier forward! Archers move! Soldiers! Yeah!
I need some ammo for this dwarf gun I've got.
Attack!
Suck it, dickhead. Jesus. I just got flogged. Oh, shit. I wish I had a gun in these situations.
Die, you
I came down to the wire. We only had 2 guys left.
Yes!
Got some warpstone dust. It's worth good money, that stuff. There was some talk about adding ogres if we do Dogs of War. Ah, okay, nice. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, it'd be cool to have ogres in there, kind of as a not as a playable race, but kind of like trolls or minotaurs or something. I reckon. Yeah, have one guy that can do that stuff. Well, we're grateful for whatever we can get, basically. But yeah, like I was saying before, I don't know if you were here before, Nice Guardian, but yeah, what I was saying before was, yeah, I feel like
Another fool enters our domain. Surrender.
I feel like having greenskins added is really huge. Because they like greenskins are just such a integral part of the Warhammer world. Like if Chaos Dwarfs don't get added, or even if Southern Realms, Tilea and Estelia don't get added, like they're all really cool things that I'd really love to see. But greenskins are just like greenskins are really core. So I think now that greenskins and dwarfs have been added, that's a lot more. It's huge basically. Yeah. But yeah, get ogres would be great to have in. I love ogres. Stellian Noble Armor. I think playable goblins is like the next thing that's coming. From what Z4 was saying, they were going to try to playable goblins was going to be in the this update, but I think it kind of got cut at the last minute. Resell. We're up to 29,000. $32,000. I kind of want these plate boots, but this update was brutal. Yeah, there's so much new stuff in it. Theory the next one was smaller. But yeah, I mean, well, the next updates will just be like it'll just be updates to this update, won't they? They won't. It's not like the next one isn't going to be like a whole new. Like the next big thing is Kislev, right? But before Kislev, there'll be a bunch of little updates just fixing up and adding on to this, to War in the Mountains. Yeah. Making a flame cannon right now, so that one is not coming soon. Nice. Well, thank you very much for all of your efforts, Anne. We very much appreciate it. I'm really excited to delve deeper into it. Still haven't even seen all of the cool stuff that's been added. I didn't realize there was so many new companions added. I knew that we had the Wolf Priest of Ulrich, the Empire Captain, and the Empire Noble, but I didn't realize that like Bretonia got like 3 or 4 new companions. Vampire's got an extra companion, at least one. There's like shitloads of extra companions added this time around. Well, yeah, so I was saying Kislev, I think, was meant to be the next major thing, but there's a lot of stuff that got cut out of this release that they were planning on doing, which I imagine will get added first, like playable goblins, because the goblins are goblins, the race is already in, you know, they just haven't got the careers yet. So I assume that will be coming before Kislev. It would make sense. Life Wizard. I do kind of want a Life Wizard at some point, so yeah, maybe I should just get him now. He's not very, what am I trying to say? He's not going to level up very fast, he's not very killy. Well, like the smithing mod, you don't have to worry about stamina draining it. Yeah, I mean, I don't really ever use any, oh fuck, that quest failed. I was just on my way back to do it. Well, actually, no, I'd forgotten about it. I was on my way back to do it, then I'd forgotten about it. So to be fair, I did forget about it. On the other hand, Playground Village, here we go. We'll just get a new one.
Right, so...
Yeah, I don't really go for any quality of life mods, because I like to... Yeah, no, I like to just try. I just like to manage the stuff, you know. I don't like to have it like. I don't like to have the inconvenience taken away. I like to figure out the best way of dealing with it. That's kind of like the whole game for me. Yeah, the runesmith basically has that buff built into him. He's got a perk that makes him get regain stamina as he's traveling around, which is pretty cool. I haven't played him though. I just saw it mentioned in his perks. Are you talking about the perk Rune Guardian, Nice Guardian, or is there something else? Oh, you're talking about the class quests, because is the runesmith one of the ones that you have to do the quests to unlock his class? He's not like you don't just have to level up his renown. Class quests, yeah, cool. Ah. Yeah, sometimes it bugs out and you get stuck in here and you can't leave because the quest is not finished, but you've actually done it already, so you can't, yeah. Yeah, this is an old bug that was in the previous version as well. Yeah, there's no way out. There's no doors or anything you can click on. I don't think there's something I can do. I feel like Slayers should just be extremely squishy, but also have fast swing speed. Yeah, they pretty much are. Slayers are pretty much like death machines. but they're pretty killy though. The main reason why they're death machines is because they don't have a mount, so they can't choose their engagements. You just commit and then you're fucking fighting, and if you don't like it, then too bad, you're dead. So you got no mount, so you got to commit. You got no armor, so you got low mitigation, and you've got no range. You got a melee. You know, I mean, you can use range, but you know, in order to use your abilities, basically, you got a melee. So it's kind of like. What I was doing was like shooting from range to charge up my ability, then kind of running in later on and throwing down. But I played for like 9 hours, and I only one time at the end I actually got to go berserk and I got like 20 kills in one battle. That was like the most meleeing that I did the whole time. But yeah, but I think eventually you can make him pretty tanky. But yeah, excuse me. All right, well, gonna have to crash out. Is it the second time you've done that quest? No, that's the first time. It just bugs out like that sometimes. It's the second time I've taken the quest. I chose the quest and then I let it expire. And then I did it again. Probably just need to get used to being a bit smaller. What was that relating to? Slayers have no range. Oh no, like you can use ranged weapons. I was using a ranged weapon for a lot of the time, but what do you call it? But your class ability doesn't work with ranged. One good thing is you can at least charge up your class ability with the ranged, but none of the bonuses, they're all melee damage. Like you got melee swing speed, melee damage, you know, blah blah. There's nothing that doesn't increase your range damage. Have I got the quest, or is this, how far back are we? I don't think we've even got the quest yet, have we? Wallets in 4 days. No, we're back to before we actually failed the original one. Do you reckon we can get to Wallets in 4 days? Pretty far away, maybe. Yeah, well, yeah, I didn't do a lot of killing, but the reason I didn't do a lot of killing was not because I was like shit at playing the Slayer. I mean, I was shit at playing the Slayer, but I'm shit at playing lots of classes. You know what I mean? It's just you know, yeah, it's, what am I trying to say? So like, if you're like super good at dodging, blocking, and you've got really high athletics so that you can run really fast and stuff like that, then you're gonna be able to get more kills than you would otherwise get. But it's not gonna change the game. You know what I mean? Like the way that the Slayer class is just say you're a Slayer and you're like, the Slayer job class I think should have a buff that gives 55% physical resistance and 35 magic resistance, just for balancing. Yeah, well, the Slayer does kind of, because you get, I think you get like 20% physical resistance or something like that from your skill tree, 25% melee physical resistance. Plus you're faith based, so you can get like 20% ward save from faith. So just say you got like 45% physical resist, right? And then you go and get enchantments. You can put like, what is it, 7% physical resist on each slot. of your 5 slots, another 35% physical resist. So you can get your physical resist up to like, you know, 60, 70, 80 or whatever eventually. And then also you can get the perk where you get like 1% physical resist per kill that you get with your class ability or whatever. So, you know, so eventually when you've got everything maxed out and all blah blah, you know, you can presumably get to the point where you're really tanky and shit like that. But yeah, early game though, it's not like that. I'm guessing. I mean, I didn't get to that point. But what I was trying to say before, Dallas, is like, so yeah, if you're like super good at combat and you've got maxed out athletics, at the end of the game, towards the end of that 10-hour session, I had like 280 athletics or something, so I could run pretty fast. But you know, most of the game I didn't have that. But even if you've got max athletics and you're playing really skillfully and all that sort of shit, that'll be the difference between you killing no one or killing one dude or something like that, which happened to me in quite a few battles, and you maybe killing like 4 or 5 dudes and then dying. You know what I mean? But the difference between killing one dude and killing 4 or 5 dudes is fucking nothing. It's the same shit, you know? You were alive for like 5 seconds and then you died, you know? But yeah, but what you want is to be able to kill like 20 dudes, 30 dudes, just be like a slayer, destruction, maelstrom and shit. And like that just being like good isn't like enough to make that happen. You need like well for me anyway, what I found what you needed is you need a lot of support. You need a lot of troops around you, like tanking for you and distracting and shit, so that you're not just going to die. Ideally, if you've got some buffs being thrown on you and you've got heals on you as well, and you're not getting shot to shit house, you know, then like all that stuff, then you can go crazy and do your shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like in that whole session, there was only one battle in which I had all that stuff, which was the one where I got like 20 kills or whatever. Because I had like lots of troops, I got heals casted on me, and I had and there was enough. The battlefield situation was such that, you know, I wasn't getting slain too fast. But yeah, I'm not saying skill doesn't make a difference, but I'm just saying that's not what I was talking about. I wasn't talking about that skill factor. I was talking about just the actual way that the class works. Whereas, you know, if you're playing like old school Bretonian Knight or whatever, you could just run into a pack of 100 dudes and just kill everyone and no problem. You know, like that's what I'm sort of comparing it to. Or if you're like playing as a Magister with like 100% physical resistance or something. It'd be help if we could figure out what the fuck the runesmiths do, but you can't see their runes or anything, so you don't know what the hell they're doing. And my runesmith was casting stuff, but I don't know what the fuck he was casting. I just could see him cast every now and again, but you have no idea what spells he was doing or anything. But yeah, that Mohawk was a pain. Was definitely a pain. How many days we got left? 19 days ago? Oh. Have I only got 20? Have I got 20 days to do it? How long is it gonna... Yeah, that's the point I was trying to make. It took me like 9 hours to get to the point where I had the support and to actually play, you know, to actually do it. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could. I guess I could have. I could have had more for like skirmishing fights against. Like if I could have had more skirmishy kind of fights with like 10, 10 dwarfs against, 10 cultists with no ranged or something like that, and then we potentially could have had a bit more Slayer reaction or whatever. But yeah, but I wasn't really trying to do that, I just knew that I knew it wasn't going to really work satisfactorily until we got the guy to a certain level. So I didn't worry about it too much. Fuck, I just walked straight past it. If this cancels before I make it. Alright, saving it right before we go in this time, so hopefully we'll be sweet. Did it cancel already? Alright, fuck it. We'll just go to Null and then hand in this quest first. Why are we so slow? Just forest. Oh yeah, let's end in this quest. Alright, Goswin the Part Thief. Next on our shit list. Light Wizard. Beautiful. Alright, let's get a Light Wizard. Let's just say here first and make some money. Yeah, as soon as we get a Light Wizard, then we can learn about enchanting and just figure out what materials we want to get. Hopefully the Beastmen are the one we need, because they're pretty plentiful. Bear riders, eh? I don't know. I don't know if I want. Yeah, I don't know if I want the new Kislev with bears everywhere and shit, and ice chariots and all that shit. I kind of prefer the old Kislev, but I guess you got to move with the times. Oh, I got a Celestial Wizard now instead of a Light Wizard. Yeah, that's cool, I guess. I'll make Ava happy. I feel like old Kislev was more darker and grittier, and new Kislev was a bit more cartoony and frozen. And everyone can ride a bear, yeah. Alrighty. Alright, cool. Get rid of Assault the Empire Noble. Some people in the mod are not great fans of New Kislev. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm probably more of a fan of old Kislev, but I kind of feel like it's, you know, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's kind of like, you know, it's moved on and it's kind of confusing to try to split. Yeah. I think with Age of Sigmar and Warhammer Fantasy, it's more clear cut because Age of Sigmar is a totally different thing. But when, yeah, it's kind of like that, yeah. But when you just, when they like change the actual setting, like, because Age of Sigmar is a different setting, so it's easy to just be like, oh yeah, we won't do that setting, we'll do Warhammer Fantasy. But when they like change the Warhammer Fantasy setting, then it's like, yeah, I don't know, it's a bit less clear cut. I think it gets a bit murky if you're going to try to like, you know, you're going to try to make an old version. It's, yeah, I don't know. But it's, but yeah, it's, I mean, yeah, it's up to you guys really. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna, sorry, my concentration levels are fucked now. I'm I'm sleepy. All right, so what are we gonna try to do? I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna get rid of this extra companion. This guy.
Awaiting your orders.
Yeah, this Celestial, is it? Yeah, and Old Kislev had the whole kind of like, you know, cultural divide thing between the what are they called? The Goromad? No, not the Goromad. The yeah, fuck, I'm too tired. You know what I mean? And they decided the Gospodars and the Angol, yeah, exactly. And then they decided they just didn't want to have that anymore, so they just forgot about it. And then they wanted to make it the Bear Patriarchy versus the Ice Court, which is just like, yeah. Which right. I don't know. I don't know if that's like a commentary on our culture at the moment, but yeah, they decided to get rid of cultural, racial, like conflict and change it to be patriarchy versus the Ice Queen. Yeah, they just don't talk about it anymore, basically. Alright, let's try and do this quest before I forget it exists again. Is it Wall? It's not Wallets again, is it? Where is it now? Rustbark. All right, cool. Rustbark. All right, let's go to Rustbark quickly. Do this fucking quest. Get my 20 hit points. I didn't already do it, did I? No, not this time. I feel like... I don't know, I feel like slow for some reason. I guess because I don't have a scout yet. Celestial Mage can be our scout. You navigate by the stars. I'm pretty sure the Plague Village quest bugs if you do it twice. Yeah, but I haven't done it once yet. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, I haven't done it yet. That's why I'm trying to do it, so I can get the my 20 health. Fuck off. Is this just a new thing since the new version? Because before I used to get this bug occasionally, but yeah, if you like reload it and stuff, it would usually be okay. Maybe he is testing, yeah. Any news when War Sales supported update is coming to Old Realms? War Sales is never coming to Old Realms. As far as I know, there's no plans to add it to Old Realms. But the version that I'm playing right now is based on 1.3 update, which came out at the same time as War Sales, if that's what you mean. But the War Sales, like naval combat DLC and all that shit, yeah, that's not being integrated into. I mean, and maybe it will be at some point, but I don't think there's any plans at the moment. But this update that I'm playing is coming out on Monday. Damn you, Nurgle. Damn you. Damn you to hell. There we go. Yeah, you just gotta save it before and go in and out a few times. Now we've got our 20 hit points. Huzzah! Alright, so yeah, we've got our new Celestial Wizard. It's gonna be our head scout, potentially. But yeah, we should probably get an engineer. Yeah, we should probably get an engineer so we've got somebody to shoot cannons for us. Hey, Bright Wizard. Alright, we need this Bright Wizard. Yeah, I mean, naval combat with like, yeah, naval combat would be really cool, but I feel like it's not even, I don't know, I feel like naval combat's not even really needed for this because it's like, it's meant to just be the old world and like, you know, I mean, most of the old world is just land, so there's not really any point in having naval combat. If it was going to be like, you know, much bigger and include like Nagorond and stuff, then yeah, I think then naval combat would make more sense. It's like, yeah, I don't know, like, yeah, I mean, I get it. War Cells is fun, naval combat is fun, but it just, yeah, it kind of doesn't really make sense. And like, you know, would you rather have naval combat or like if, like in terms of what they do next, like if the next thing they do is Kislev and Chaos and Norska, would you rather that or naval combat? You know, I'd rather Kislev and Chaos. So then after that, once they've got Kislev and Chaos, would you rather naval combat or Skaven? So I'd rather Skaven. You know, okay, cool. And then after that, would you rather naval combat or Talea and Estelia? It's like, well, maybe, I don't know. Probably I'd rather Talea and Estelia, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, so for me, it's like, yeah, although I do like naval combat and it would be fun, there's not really any point at which I'd rather have that than, you know, the actual content that's already kind of on the books. Oh yeah, actually for Norska, yeah, actually naval combat for Norska would be pretty cool. Naval, yeah, Norskan raiders and stuff. Yeah, actually, yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, no, Nordland versus Norska with some dark elves in there as well, in that North Sea. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I reckon this wizard's going to disappear by the time... I noticed they cycle a lot faster now than they used to. Yeah, I reckon this wizard's going to disappear just when I want to hire him. Probably should just, no, yeah, I might buy this wizard if I can, so we can make sure we've secured him. Hopefully he'll hang around for one more day. And then yeah, we need to try to save up for some enterprises. Fuck. Do we want to Warrior Priest of Sigma? No, I don't know. If we were playing Reichland, I mean, Reichsguard, I probably would take the Sigma, right? But oh yeah, where's the we might be able to track him down. Here we go. Is in Mittlenberg. All right, we'll try and get there and grab him. We worship Mamidia in this band, yeah, exactly. We need to get some, Let's see if we can get there in time. Is it here? Another Celestial, but no, I've already got one of those. Sheep is on the menu, boys. You get free gobbos when you recruit orcs. Nice. I don't want any orcs or gobbos in this band. Could do it. What the fuck? Yeah, what am I trying to say? The companions cycle quite fast now. Compared to before, they never really used to cycle very fast at all. But yeah, they cycle so fast that you can't get there in time to get them. Oh, that one's completely disappeared now. Fuck. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, fuck it, whatever. We'll just sit here until we make enough money to buy, yeah, let's just set up our enterprises. We won't worry about the heroes right now. Alright, that looks good. Now let's is that iron? Silver. That's iron. Where's that go to Middleburg? Okay, cool. So this place actually has iron. So that is good. Yeah, 78 right there. Right, beautiful. So let's buy the smith. and start getting some trade XP.
Yes, you need something from me.
That's a good point, actually. I wonder if yeah, I wonder if it'll make money. Sterling's poor. I don't know if it makes much difference in the game, but yeah. Hopefully people have still got enough money to buy all my goods. So I'll buy that iron ore. And put it in there. And then we'll go to the next town. And start. Yeah, we want to kind of hang around Aberheim, don't we? So yeah, which one's the probably Grenstad, I guess. Don't quote me on that, but one of the multiple reasons War Sales, Water Battles are not on the menu is that it would make the content DLC exclusive. Yeah, yeah, that's a valid thing. I mean, I think like maybe right now, maybe that's an issue, but I think, yeah, I mean, obviously you take everything to an account, but yeah, in my mind, the fact that you would require the DLC, I don't think that's really a big deal because, do you know what I mean? Like if a game gets a bunch of expansions, some of which greatly improve the game, like you're not going to build your mod based on the like super old shit version of the game. You want to build it on the good version, you know. So yeah, I don't think that's a huge concern, but like from my point of view, obviously you guys have your own concerns, but from my point of view, I don't think that's a huge concern, and I think the amount of people that really like that love Bannerlord but are not willing to buy War Sales is going to be vanishingly small. You know what I mean? Like the amount of people that desperately love Bannerlord and really want to play Old World but don't want to buy War Sales, I think that's such a tiny amount of people that wouldn't even worry about it. But for me, the thing is more just the amount of resources it would take for you to integrate War Sales is like, I feel like it's not really worth it right now. Like not before Chaos and Kislev, you know what I mean? And not before Skaven. Like maybe after Chaos, Kislev and Skaven, like instead of like Tilea and Estelia, like maybe. That's just for me personally, my priorities, you know? But yeah. Did I just get 97 trade points in like one day? That was pretty good. We need one more point there to get to 125. 6 points, shit. Right, let's get the party move speed temporarily. I'm probably going to S-spec out of that again, maybe, but I don't know, we'll see how we go. Yeah, I don't think we really need the cleave, because we can just use a cleaving weapon if we want to cleave. It probably cleaves, maybe it cleaves better. What wood we got? Yeah, we got plenty. Oh yeah, we've got to go talk to this enchanter and figure out what the go is. What are you trying to say to Snowmoon? That you're working in a meadery in Norway and you can't afford to buy war sails? Teach me the fundamentals of alchemy. Was that it? Whatever. Read the tome I gave you. Okay, cool. I want to learn some alchemic formulas. Here we go. So, projectile speed. No, that's shit. We don't want that. Plus the ammunition. Oh, actually, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of cool, I guess. Lightning damage. 2% physical resistance. So, shit. So we can only do enchantments that are related to. Oh, a 3% extra travel party speed. What the fuck? Plus the armor. So does that mean I can put that on like every single on 5? It's plus the armor. So every character's got 5 armor slots, right? Helm, head, shoulders, body, gloves, boots. So if I have like 20 companions and I have 5 times 3, 15%, then does that mean I can have like 300% increased travel speed? What's it? Yeah. No, did my maths? Yeah. I don't know. Lots of travel speed. I'm not sure how much. I got confused, but yeah. But yeah, that seemed like it was only Celestial Wizard related enchants. So maybe we need some more wizards. Trade skills should keep popping up. Here we go. Look, it's going up so fast. It's going up crazy fast. Sterling's the place to be. There we go. Trade skill 126. So we'll Alright, so we'll buy another. Is there iron? There's iron here as well. Sweet. Right, we'll buy the smithy as well. Probably spend about.
Well, and who do we have here?
Probably
Would you
spend
care
about,
to tell me your good name?
$500 a month on just my own food. That's Australian dollars though. Gilded peasants, yeah. I'm quite cheap with the food I buy though. I don't buy a lot of expensive cuts of steak and stuff. I buy cheap roasts and stuff a lot. Rice is life, yeah, rice is fucking addictive. Sorry, bro. That's an accent. Black beans, yeah, black beans are good too. I made Texas chili the other day. I found this Texas chili recipe a while ago, and I started basing it off that. I don't use chuck steak. Usually you can use chuck steak and then slow cook it and use that as the basis for your chili. I just use beef mince, like ground beef. But I slow cook it for like, I don't know, 4 hours so that it goes all good, goes into this meat gloop. But anyway, the recipe that I found puts a tablespoon of cocoa in the chili, which I've made different versions of it before many times, but I never put cocoa in it before, and yeah, it's fucking great. So yeah, I always put if I was doing like 2 kilos of beef, then I'll put like a tablespoon of cocoa in it. It's fucking real good. But yeah, it's also cheap. Usually just make a big blob of it. Chili's so good, yeah. And you can just have it with rice, or you can have it with salad, or you can have it, just by itself. Just have a bowl of meat juice. It's the secret to Skyline chili. What's Skyline chili? Specific type of chili from the Midwest, mostly from Ohio. Oh, okay, cool. It's a chain chili place around Cincinnati, Ohio. Oh, right, it's like a particular brand. So caravan, not yet, maybe. Trade. I think three trade is enough. That's all we need. More trade would give us more money from smithing, but we don't really need more money from smithing. We've got enough. It would be kind of cool to have really high gun skills so we could get this 15% less range damage. It's kind of like ward save against range damage. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think one-handed. It's probably one-handed and two-handed are probably the two things we need to focus on. Yeah, I guess I better go to sleep. I can't. Yeah, I keep losing my concentration because I'm too tired. I'm not like feeling. I'm not feeling in pain too much or anything. But I just keep forgetting what I'm doing constantly and stuff because yeah, my brain's checked out already. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't have another 9 hours to spend on getting this character up and running. But we got the Slayer up and running. But like I said, I only sort of just got it up and running, I'd say, after that like 9 hours. It's pretty much ready to rock and roll now, though. And this guy is getting there. He's got to get, got to get going a bit more. But how many hours was that? Yeah, 3.5 hours. Yeah, but I didn't think it was very efficient because I was like phasing out constantly. Yeah, I need a bit of rest. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little preview of Old Realms, War in the Mountains. I'll probably be back with some more of it tomorrow or something. I'm moving house and packing and stuff in between, so but yeah. But anyways, yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for your chats and advice and discussions and so forth. It was all good. Let's see if we can check a host to anyone. Who is playing games right now? Lawmaster of Sotek is playing Barda's Verse. I don't know what the fuck that is, but he's the only person I know that's on Twitch, so I guess we'll host Lawmaster of Sotek. I think he's playing a different game. I'm not sure what it is, but go check it out. Say hi from me. And on Twitch. No one I know on Twitch. Alright guys, you guys have fun. Catch you next time.